Now, I know this might sound like a bribe and a lot of craziness, but here's what I could recollect. In the year 2000, Y2K is thought to be a computer virus, not much happened. Years pass, I go to Job Corps. I go to Job Corps, and then I get out of Job Corps. Well, life goes on, right? Before this, I lived with some people named Victoria Reed, Jason Dublin, and a Jeff Case in Lake Oswego. Well, according to this, there was the Saddam thing, and Saddam goes out in 2006. According to the footage, in 2007, 9/11 happens. In 2008, Barack Obama is supposed to be elected president and steps in early from George Bush. Now, according to all this, I never commit a crime. Well, if you were to do it that way, I could establish quite a bit. Now, what could I tell you about my name, Isaac? Isaac is also considered an educational system. Now, that's what I do know. So, and then if you do that, you have the 9/11 happens after Saddam dies. There's the hunt for Osama. The hunt for Osama takes about, 3 to 4 years. It takes 4 years to clean up the rubble, and in 2014, breaking ground still happens. But John Harlan knows how to do something else and works with Kevin Bowers and all of that. So Kevin Bowers and John Harlan are a brainwashing operation. And according to that one, I would leave and get with Carrie Underwood, and then I'm driving through Washington, and then I'm taken in and brainwashed by John Harlan and Kevin Bowers, who also know that time travel is real. But then they want to establish it with 2001 because apparently in 2001 I'm supposed to be incarcerated. See, that just never works for me, and I'm supposed to assault my grandfather in 2001. See, that just doesn't work for me at all. But apparently, according to the paperwork of this Joshua program to supposedly be my brother, all sorts of things, does all sorts of weird shit. So it goes on and on and on. I can't establish anything other than to tell you time travel is real. And if all of that were to be removed, you would find out that that's how it actually goes. But I'm still sent back in time. So, in order to establish 9/11, they have to send somebody back in time. But it's actually in 2007 originally. But it still takes 4 years, so that's 2011. And breaking ground doesn't happen until later. See, and that's 2015. So we established it in 14 and matched the publishing for 15 is what ended up happening. And well, anyway, you look at it, it's done in 2030. So we're still on time travel. So it really don't matter if you remove the UUMV and the Rob 3, really, because I already know who created it, and it was Snoop Dogg and Jay-Z of the Ronnie Gods. So, plain and simple, that's who Hillary Clinton and John Harlan worked with. And if you knew anything about John Harlan, he was an animal rapist and he went by Damon. And he was considered a spawn and worked with Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton paid Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg, and they spread the swine flu and anthrax and all of that, so on and so forth. And to the Chinese, there was a more advanced one, and I did say, no, don't give it to the Chinese, to Canada, and I told them to withhold it. And why? Because I saved some Chinese and Japanese before, and they have a saying of a life debt. And I got tired of the Chinese and Japanese saying that there was a life debt that I owed them my life for saving them. So we didn't want to save them and to come up with their own chemistry. See, that was my advice to Canada. And well, if you don't like it in China, then don't holler life debt for someone protecting someone that's Chinese or Japanese or saving people. Seriously, I couldn't stand it. It was nothing more than that. And have a great day. Time travel is definitely real. And the vehicle wasn't released